Hello all, and once again, welcome to my review of Young Justice. Now, I didn't do last week's, though I did like the fact that Stephanie Brown was introduced, and she's the reason why I think that was delayed in the first place, although she still hasn't, I think, appeared in any of the comic books yet, but sometime in 2013, we're told that she'll be back in 2013. Anyway, uh, to Cornered. Now, Miss Martian is um, still wary of her skills because she used it on Aqualad, and and via that found out that Tigress is actually Artemis, and those things are shocking to her. So she is, not ready to use it on Despero, who comes and says, "I'm here to look for the greatest, fight I can have." Him and his little buddy that makes Booster Gold Skeets seem like a little guy. But onward and upward we go from here. Now, let's see. There is uh, the Krolataeans have come. G. Gordon Godfrey is thinking, what is this, a great big April Fool's prank? Meanwhile, uh, like I say, Despero shows up and like completely does a cage match with the with some of the Young Justice crew. I mean, he literally installs a cage around the Hall of Justice, which they've moved into or next to since the cave, and we're blown up and all. So that they fight him. For some reason, when Billy says Shazam, he turns back into Billy when holding a guy in Justice League Unlimited. That didn't happen. He just kept saying Shazam. The lightning kept hitting. It kept coming down, but it hit his opponent, and in that case, Superman. Uh, Instead of what's it called? Uh, it's instead of turning him back into his regular size like he does here, which was a little weird because he is now 15. 15 is an interesting age. We rarely see Billy Batson at 15 drawn or acted as in character. That being said, the battle eventually is won, and Mal Duncan has to put on the Guardian uniform and trick Despero before all of them can be rescued, and they figure out how to beat him. But let's say afterwards, the Krolataeans come. They uh, defeat. They open up. They free everyone from the cage and announce to the world that it doesn't really matter because because the Justice League has the Watchtower. Meanwhile, while all of this is going on, Black Canary is once again the um, uh, is the psychiatrist and of the group, or the maybe not the psychiatrist, but the therapist of the group, especially with the teenagers. And I'm just wondering, maybe the people of Arrow should have made, you know, D. Laurel Lance a what's it called, a psychologist instead of a lawyer. But that's a whole other discussion. Um, so in it, she asks all the people what happened, and Virgil does this does his thing with some paper clips, and through that we find out what metagenes are, and basically when certain teenagers with the hormones and stress come in, like mutant powers and X-Men, they can, develop super abilities. And I know I mentioned X-Men, and that's a Marvel thing. And this is DC, and we shouldn't really mess with them unless automatically comparing the two. So I am going to stop right there on that point. Uh, Meanwhile, Jaime at the end, who doesn't, who's still carrying this burden around of knowledge that it will be him that, betrays the League, tells them to get this thing, this scarab, off of his body. And that's where we leave the show. So, comment below, let me know what all you guys think of this. And, hey, Young Justice is back. Bye-bye.